Hello, I'm Julian Greystoke and welcome back to my library. Yes, we are filming back in the library for a couple of videos here, just because I felt like we probably should at some point. Sorry about the brightness of the window behind me. The sun is setting on this side of the house and I don't really have shades. So we're not going to do a lot of preamble. You probably read the title of this video and you already know why we are here. We are here for a cover reveal for my next book that I'm going to be publishing, that being Boots. Those of you who have been following me for a long time, hi, how you doing? Thanks for sticking around. May be going, wait, Boots, that sounds familiar. And that's because I wrote it quite a few years ago, and I queried it for a while, but I eventually did stop, and I think it really didn't get a lot of traction because I just hit it right at the tail end of when fairy tale retellings were popular. So like I hit it right as agents were no longer looking for fairy tale retellings. That's my theory as to one of the factors, at least, that is at play with Boots. And so I've decided, you know what? I like this story. I still enjoy it. So I think I'm just gonna publish it myself and just see if other people like it too. And I've been working with my cover designer and with the monetary assistance of my patrons. I finally have a cover. But let me read you a little blurb about Boots that I was just working on today, so it's still a work in progress, but this is what we've got so far. Blessings and curses. Just before the Ogre appeared and drained all the magic from the land, a poor miller family was bestowed with 2 blessings and 1 curse. Levi, the unfortunate son, lives his life in fear of a dangerous magic that lives inside him. But now, all mages are long gone, and there's no hope of banishing the spell he was born with. All he can do is try his best to help his family run their mill as disaster dogs his steps. With the death of his father, Levi finds that his bad luck is worse than he ever imagined, and he's left with nothing to his name but the family horse and an orange tomcat he saved from a river. Levi strikes out to find the one person he hopes can heal his curse, the only person with magic. The Ogre. Joanna wants to become the people's protector, a duty usually reserved for second sons, not daughters. She rides through the kingdom bent on thwarting the Ogre's deathless minions and planning her assault on her enemy's keep. Her mission? To kill the very creature that could spell Levi's salvation. Old gods, new friendships, and danger at every turn await both Levi and Joanna as their paths lead them across a kingdom at risk to a dark creature neither is prepared to handle. So that's what I've got so far for my blurb. Obviously, it's subject to change. Once the actual book comes out, it might look a bit different or a lot different. I don't know, but that's what we're working with so far. Feel free to let me know if that sounds enticing to you in the comments below. Boots is a obviously retelling of the fairy tale Puss in Boots. Banish from your mind the Shrek version. This is absolutely nothing like that. I think that might have been another problem I was having trying to market a Puss in Boots retelling. Everybody always thinks of Shrek, and this book is not that, and so it's like, ooh, it's really difficult to try and figure out how to get that in. But anyway, you came here to see the cover. So, here we go. Enough preamble. Let's get that cover going. Bam! Check it out, check it out. Isn't it cool? I am quite pleased. My cover designer, who actually is my sister and will be linked below, she's going to be going to art school soon, but for now I think she is open for commissions, so you can contact her. Yes, I do pay her. She may be my sister, but she's not doing this kind of work for free. Anyway, we really struggled to try to find a balance of whimsical and cozy, but at the same time, like, adult enough so people aren't thinking that it's a middle grade book. I kind of am done with categories, as all of you know, so my hope is that this book can be enjoyed by both teens and adults. There's nothing in it, I don't think, that would make it not readable to a teen, but also there's nothing in it, I don't think, that would make adults set it down either. I like to think that I don't talk down to my readers at all in any way that would make an adult be like, I can't handle this book. My writing style, I think, first and foremost, is pretty accessible, and I want lots of different people to be able to enjoy my books, and I hope that that will be the case with Boots. I do not have a release date yet. I am still editing back through it just to make sure. I had chopped out large sections of it to try to reduce the word count for querying, and so I'm going through and putting some of those things back in that I liked, that I had to rip out of the book mercilessly, even though they do make the book better. So I'm going through it, I'm making sure we still vibe, I'm making sure everything still flows, and then I will have to format it, which is going to take a little while, but I will keep everyone up to date on when Boots does have a release date. But for now, it does have a cover, and you should check Goodreads because I do plan to have it up on Goodreads so that you can add it to your TBRs, because I have every intention of publishing it sometime this year, maybe summer. It's a little bit up in the air. But Boots is definitely coming out this year, so look forward to it. I hope you like the cover, and if you don't, maybe just don't tell me, because I'm not probably going to change it. That's all I had to talk about in this video, just sharing the latest about Boots with all of you. I hope that it entices you, and if you want to read something I've written right now, my book, The Wolf and the Hawk, which is a fantasy romance, is available right now on Amazon in paperback, ebook, and audiobook, so you have options. As usual, all the links to my social media will be in the doobly-doo, including to my Patreon, where I mentioned that patrons help me to afford to self-publish my own books, because it's not actually a cheap process. It's kind of cost prohibitive. It's annoying. But I'll leave you all for now, and see you again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye!
When you marooned me on that godforsaken spit of land, you forgot one very important thing, mate.
You forgot my patrons. Rita, Deborah, Alexandra, My96, Afra, Melissa, AC, Swamp Goblin Waifu, Sophia, Morween, Kit, Hidden Glade, Light Julie, Belle, and Sophie, Ray, Shelby, Zaire, Jesper, Irene, Scribbling Cat, Savvy, Jenny, Amanda, Lisa, Sarah, and Lennox. Let's kick out the windows, let's write on the walls, climb over the fences, run down the halls. In the light dying, we'll rage and fight, go kicking and screaming into that good night.